Yo, what's going on, everybody? Back Finding Value Fantasy. We're here with the DK Millie draft, ready to go, ready to rock. I'm going to be doing a little bit of DK Millie. I'll probably do two of those, probably one or two. And then we're going to jump over to Underdog and rip a first quarter draft, or maybe two of those. Not really sure. And that's it. That is it. NFL Week 1. Gonna need the first couple of weeks of schedules once we get to that. First quarter contest, but we will take a look at that after a little bit. But yeah, we're back. Haven't done a lot of DK drafts, but gonna end up with like 20. Nothing crazy, but you know, definitely want to have some. One of my I mean, I don't really know if I've never really done good on the DK stuff, honestly, but I do a lot better on Underdog. But I do like having some entries in there. It does seem like advance rates are pretty doable, but it's hard. I don't know. I mean, it always seems to be a lot of loose cannons on DraftKings, and I'm happy to try to take advantage of that. And sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I'm sure there's going to be some interesting picks in this first draft here. I haven't done DK probably in over a couple months, probably. So pretty much just like got all the promos I could and did a little bit of extra, but I wanted to get a little bit like last minute. Last 2 weeks, I feel like that was probably pretty sharp. So here we are doing that right now. All right, let's see here. All right, we're locked in. We got the 108. We got the 108. All right, stayed out in, baby. Okay. All right, let's keep it rolling here. I got a couple. Unfortunately, the two people I was gonna get on, I cannot make work, unfortunately, but I mean, they can't make it work, so I'm going to be drafting with a few other people, but those will not be on stream. But I'm definitely happy to get more and more collabs, so to speak, with other people. You know, I've been wanting to get more McCaffrey. Let's get CMC. Just makes sense. We wanted to get more McCaffrey / James Cook, and I'll just take CMC on this one. Get him at 8 on DraftKings. I'm sure he falls farther than that, in all honesty, but I'm fine getting him there. Dog is making noise again. Hold on. That wasn't too loud. You got plenty of toys to play with, buddy. You got to play with other stuff right now. Let's draft board up. JT going. I mean, realistically, I can't. I don't know if I can do. DraftKings might be too slow for me to do one at a time. I'm like, so I have the TikTok brain, but with DraftKings, with like the 20 rounder, 60. I could do one at a time. I'm only doing 2. I could do one at a time. I'll be all right. I'll survive. Probably gonna go till like probably another 2. I'll probably go for 2 hours. I'm planning to today, so decent length here. We'll see. Maybe we'll get to a BBM. Maybe we won't. We'll just kind of see how things go. Play it by ear. Lamb goes. I wonder if I need to like update my tool here. Not really sure how to do it. On the clock, Kenneth Walker's on the board. Hampton, Kenneth Walker. I'll just take the GM combo. CMC, Kenneth Walker, two guys I do think will have roles in the passing game. Absolutely fine with that. Okay, got that down. Let's see, spike week. So how do you get your lineups on? Should be easy to do. I don't know how to do it. How do you get your DraftKings teams exported to Spike Week? No idea. There we go. DraftKings. Should be in this big section upcoming. Oh, here, it's right here. Oh, it just looks so weird on my screen. Interesting. Loveland goes before McBride. Incredible stuff there. Neighbors is gone. Olave's gone. Buster Boys, definitely recognize that name. All right. We're locked in now. George Pickens, Devonta Smith. I mean, we smashed the McBride button if he's available. Probably not taking Josh Allen, but I guess it's kind of fun. Don't really think he's too live for 300-yard bonuses, but I guess it's possible. Yeah, DJ Moore, Josh Allen, just like giga expensive on this site. Josh Allen went. Okay, so we can go Waddle, Higgins, ETN, Love. Let's go Waddle. CMC McCaffrey, or CMC kind of Walker Waddle. Start this team off. Could have like hammered kind of into, but not really feeling that. What's up? What's up? Sorry, I'm back. First Town fans, DK Street so well. They got Buster Boys out here drafting. Yeah, I definitely recognize that name. It's funny. All right. Yeah, I mean, I do want more DJ Moore, so happy to take him at his most expensive price I could possibly take him at. Classic. Nah, it's fine. Dan, Drake me at 40. This is what I mean with DraftKings being crazy. Like, to be fair, there doesn't look like there's that much craziness going on right now in this room. But outside, I mean, Rome at 42 is a little bit wicked. And then May at 40 is a little bit of a reach. Loveline at 25 is very rare. I mean, I don't even know what his ADP is, but I would guess he probably comes back to 48, 49 probably pretty often. Interesting. Okay. Starting off CMC, Kenneth Walker, Waddle, DJ Moore. One thing about DraftKings, you have the 20 picks, of course, so it's like, I don't know, I feel like you just always have more luxury picks. So it's nice to either be done at tight end, done at quarterback early, or just use that luxury to like take an extra quarterback at the end. I like both options there. If I want more DJ Moore, I gotta get more DJ Moore. So fun. I feel like I don't have very much. I mean, I don't have much McCaffrey. I probably should stack him up with Purdy a little bit. Would make some sense. I shall Tootin. JMO, P-Wash, McMillan, Terry McLaurin. I like Bucky as always here. Price is always good. I will take Burden if he's Burden or JMO. I'll slam the button on if they're available. We did get that Jacobs quote today. It doesn't seem like it doesn't really seem like he's any more or less likely to get suspended, but like I think people are going to treat him like he is even more likely to get suspended. But that was just seems like it was a quote taken out of context. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about like moving Marshawn Lloyd to like the 8th round or something. And trust me, I have a lot of Marshawn Lloyd. I do hope he gets a couple starts early and then maybe holds on to some sort of role the rest of the season, but I'm not holding my hat on that. So P-Wash is available. Terry McLaurin's available. Jarian Price. Let's go Tyler Warren. This is the guy I want more of too. Just getting, get a little bit DraftKings, get some exposure to people I want more of. It's a good opportunity for me here. We'll get Mr. Tyler Warren. All right, not bad, not bad. Let me refresh and see if that actually updates my DraftKings stuff. See. We shall see. Yeah, there it is. It updated. Wow. Would you look at that? I'm a pro DraftKings drafter now. How the turns of table. P-Watch goes, McLaurin goes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no one really going out crazy. One thing about Love on DraftKings is you can definitely get Love shares a lot cheaper here, which I do like that idea. Yeah, Evans, Price, Igbuka, Love, Brown, and HN. That's a fun start from T. Daniels there. Bro, oh boy. The week 17 correlation there. Don't hate that. Could take Judkins, could take Tate, could take a lot of stuff here. Yeah, I mean, we just take Marv. We click the button. Just click the Marv button if we can. It's kind of what we do these days. Joe Burrow goes. Marv goes. Damn it. P-Wash. I mean, I'll take Judkins. I mean, I think probably Judkins or Mondre are the objectively best picks here. Yeah, they're both available. That's kind of tough. I like Ramondre, better receiving role. Obviously, a lot more, like a little bit more risk of like what could happen in that offense, where like Henderson could take over the backfield. I don't think Judkins is really at much risk of that, but I think that base role, Judkins gets more work, but Stevenson has more pass catching chops. Probably pretty close there. Bo Nix would be good on this team. Dribbling at 91 is absolutely just insanity. Pure insanity. Purdy, yeah, Purdy's great. Kittle is great. Casey Conception, one of my favorite plays on the slate. Yeah, we can get Bo Nix as well. Let's get Bo Nix on there. Okay. I like what we got. Not bad. Andre Jacobs in the 5th round for Buster Boys. It's pretty tantalizing. You get Chase, Bowers, Olave, Wilson, Jacobs, and then Tate. I mean, that could be a cheat code type of team. Well, I could get Drake May with anyone because he got at pick 40. Caleb's here. Daniels, Hurts. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm looking at like the Purdy Nix range for quarterback 1. Daniel Jones, of course, is on the table. Brian Thomas is on the board still. What's the word on Brian Thomas' injury? Present non-contact injury. Here on the side of caution, so they're being careful with him. Makes sense. Any word from Harris Hunter camp here? I don't like that blurb. Makes me scared. All right, we got Harvey, Downs, Diggs, Reed, Corum. Get Michael Wilson. Take a shot on a guy I don't have a lot of. Fills the team out well. Don't need a quarterback yet because we have a little bit more time on that regard. Probably can wait. Probably take one more pick and then we can look at quarterback, or we could grab one of Bo Nix or Purdy at 89. Probably looking like a closer to like a take Purdy at 104. Hopefully get Nix at 113. I think that's probably the play here. At where we stand now, we could definitely get sniped. There's a lot of San Fran stuff. Someone could double tap with dribbling very easily, so it's fine if that's where we're at, but don't want to like force it as usual. Golden's here, Pittman's here. Kai Lemon. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna take Kai Lemon at 107 quite a bit here, I think. Also love Concepcion though. Yeah, I mean, this is almost like I like RV, Pollard, Mason, Corum. Like, these are all fine picks, but like in this specific team, I don't really feel like I need any of those running backs, and I just want to like reach down and get receivers that I feel a little more excited about. And Wando and Addison are okay. Golden's okay. Like, doesn't really. I'm not even like that excited until you get to Mekhi Lemon or Concepcion. So, and I'm not getting all. I'm probably getting only 3 of the 4 that I want. So, who's the most important guy on this team? I mean, I'd say like probably Concepcion because I'm a glutton for punishment, but Major glutton for punishment. All right, not bad. About halfway through. Tyson went at 90. That's egregious. Would never do that. Not necessary and just not a great pick. Yes, or guys. T-Law goes. So, I mean, almost everyone has a quarterback except for the 2-hole. Me. Yeah, just the 2-hole and me are the ones without a quarterback yet. Yeah. I would imagine that changes in this turn, and then we'll see what we can do next. Okay. Quorum. Golden. Yeah, these go way too slow for me. I gotta do another one. I can't do it. Like, there's still plenty to talk about. Like, so that's not really the problem. It's just the fact that like Showbank 73 get crazy. But it's the fact that I'm trying to get these going, and yeah, like frankly, I'm ready to get back on Underdog. Just like it feels good drafting on Underdog. That's all it is. I hope it continues to be that way, but it's hopefully they get the support it needs and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm really hoping here in a few days we get the Dog Bowl announcement. Stoked to hear about that. Hopefully they're still supporting that. Super cool thing. So fingers crossed. All right, I think we go Purdy next. And then we could take Lemon or Kittle, really. So yeah, we're doing okay. I got the 105 in this other room. Okay. Now we got 2 rolling. This will make him a little more. I don't know what the word is, but I feel like I got more going on instead of just like sitting here pulling teeth, waiting for the next pick. All right, there goes Lemon and Dobbins. We're going to take Purdy for sure. Happy to get Kittle after if we can. Yeah, I like that. Still waiting for this glorious timer to go down after 2 minutes. Take whatever the top 5 is available here. Gives Bijan, Chase, Puka, JSN, whatever the room decides to give us. I assume one of the Q-Tag guys. What do we get from? Do we get anything from Chase after that stuff? Down with the injury, we get at least 1 day to rest, recover. Report notes that Chase was not spotted supporting any predicted for COVID. Back to stance going to manage the back. Seems like he's fine. Not too concerned about that, but that's terrifying to think about, man. Like these like superstars in the league, like them, like knock on wood. We've had like pretty much, I mean, we haven't had a lot of those major guys get hurt. We've had a lot of people get hurt across the board already and in general, but you know, just imagining like the 101 getting hurt, the 102 getting hurt or really badly hurt or whatever. It's just, or 103, whatever you want to say. It's like, it's not enjoyable to think about, just to say the least. So I just, hope they stay healthy. That's what we want. We want healthy players playing as long as possible. Jordan Love, Kyler Murray is here. I mean, Mahomes is pretty easy pick if available. I don't need to do it, but it feels nice. Got Ramondre, Kenneth Walker, CMC. Pretty good JCO. Let's get Mahomes. Let's just like stack up our quarterback with our running back. Why not? JSN. Okay, Puka's available, or JSN's available. We'll get JSN. Sweet. Never gonna hear me complain about any of the top 5 right there. JSN through Gibbs. Okay, so Purdy Mahomes stacked with Walker, Purdy stacked with CMC is a fun way to stack. Definitely a unique type of stack, but kind of interesting. It kind of bears out that way. CMC gets a big receiving game. Kenneth Walker gets a big receiving game, and the routes that count. Totally possible. We're definitely live for Daniel Jones here. Yeah, that's great. The likely price is just absolutely obscene. Love their Isaiah Likely, huh? Jefferson goes at 10. Nothing really out of the ordinary here. JJ ahead of Jefferson might be the only thing that's a little bit different than normal from what I see in rooms. Make sure I keep an eye. Looks like it's actually updating. Your DraftKings updating their shit correctly. That's what I like to see. I would gladly take Kelsey as tight end 2 here. Gladly take Worthy. I like watching the prices actually. A little bit out of pocket there. Big running back run. Thank you. Well. Worthy goes. Who's the best pick here? Meh. Not a lot here. Jeez. Go Olave on this one. And then let's get... Oof, there's like not much here, huh? Get Lane. Took Olave there. I'm just like, I think there's cheaper Genty gonna happen. I mean, not that I'm too concerned about that, but I think there's definitely cheaper Genty on DraftKings available, and I might be able to get him in the 3rd round. But you know, if I don't, I don't. Olave and Nico, 2 guys I want to get more of right now. Take dimes here for sure if available. Looking good at receiver, looking solid at tight end. We're in good shape here. We're cooking something up here. on the clock. Daniel Jones did go. Sad day for us. Algier, Lloyd. Mike Washington's a great pick too. We're on the clock over here too. Shit. Let's get Jay. And then Lloyd is available. Let's go Mike Washington. Don't have a lot of him. Still think he's a good pick right now. Don't have him on DraftKings, at least, is what I meant to say, but yeah. Okay. So we got JSN, Olave, and Josh Allen. Looks like DJ Moore will line up pretty good if we can get him. Oh, no, he doesn't. He lines up, well, 43. Yeah, that lines up okay. We might be able to get him. Be a little bit of a fall, but there's a chance there. It's crazy how much easier it feels like you can get 4th and 5th round DJ Moore, and then on DraftKings it's 3rd and 4th round, which is pretty interesting. I guess if they sling the ball, it could be pretty fun what they end up doing. Okay, Marshawn Lloyd goes. We're cooking on this one. We got CMC, Walker, Waddle, DJ Moore, Tyler Warren, Ramondre Stevenson, Michael Wilson, Casey Concepcion, Purdy, Patrick Mahomes, Jacoby Lane, and Mike Washington Jr. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably not getting DJ Moore. I'm probably going to get punished by DraftKings pricing, but we'll see. Let's say Breeze is a consolation prize. Just let me get one of the top 2 here on the list. If not, then I guess I just have to deal with it. Check off the board. I mean, Purdy. I guess we could do Shadur, I guess. Throw Shadur on this type of build. Wouldn't be the worst thing to do. T-Ferg, absolutely, we'll take him. Yeah. T-Ferg all day. Breece Hall, yeah. Got sniped on DJ Moore. No surprise. No surprise at all. It's fine. It's a marathon, not a sprint. I mean, I can't get him. I can't get them both up exposure without just clicking the button on them, so they don't have to be stacked every time. All right, so what do we need on this team? We need tight end, Casey Concepcion and Warren, or no, Terrence Ferguson and Tyler Warren. Could definitely get one more if I want. Purdy Mahomes, I could definitely grab another one if I want. DJ Moore, Waddle, Michael Wilson, Casey Concepcion, and Lane. So receiver might be the biggest need. We're going to take another quarterback, and it's probably going to be Shadur. But yeah, I mean, Shadur, or maybe one more running back, maybe another tight end if we're feeling frisky. Yeah, we'll see. Tons of stuff we could do, though. Love taking more Malachi Fields. Happy to take more. It's crazy that he's just still sitting here. Noel, we got Bell. I mean, Pearsall's. What the hell, man? I don't even know how they're even on the ADP list still. Okay. DeAndre Swift went. And I mean, yeah, I'm gonna scoop the Dipperino on the 5th round Jacobs right now. I think that's a good buying opportunity to make some probably super teams. I mean, Breece or getting elite quarterback JSN Olave with Jacobs and Breece is pretty insane, considering kind of what they're situations are. I want. Wow, that was BS. I had like 5 seconds left and I got cucked. That's fine. 14th round shooter is not going to kill. You're right. Not what I wanted to do, though. I'll tell you that much. Definitely not what I was aiming to do, but it is what it is. Might as well take Samson on the turn if we can get him. Buddy. No. That's whack, man. I can't believe I just got sniped like that. Yeah, this start is pretty hot. If we can get, like, Tyler Warren to fall, that'd be pretty frisky. We'll see. Q-Tag do its magic, DraftKings. Yeah, now I'm going to miss out. Like, I could have had Hunter and Samson, but now I'm going to get a bunch of other guys, but it's fine. I mean, Hunter on every team. Okay. And we'll survive. Marv goes. So maybe if he gets through this guy, I might have a good shot at him. Just hope that the guy doesn't go double tight end early. That'd be a pretty dream start, I'd say. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby girl. Wow. Yeah, that's fucking sick. I mean, I'm sure it's not that hard to get this. I mean, DraftKings is a whole new beast, but like, this feels pretty sick. I feel like I got elite across the board. JSN Olave, Josh Allen, Brees Hall, Josh Jacobs, Tyler Warren. That's pretty awesome. I do definitely like that. All right, we're on the clock shortly here. We're gonna get Samson and just like play the narrative of getting your running back with your quarterback on every single piece here. We could definitely use another tight end if we want, and then we just need a hammer. Like I said, we need a hammer receiver, but I do have quite a few options I like down here. Definitely interested in the what did we take here? We're definitely interested in the Douglas and where's Kyle Williams at? Where's my boy at? Yeah, there's Kyle Williams. Seems like what's his name? Colby Young. Good time to take some Colby Young in my life here. Colby Young. It's Colby Young season. Some are saying. Okay, I have Lane on this team. That's my Baltimore guy. Samson's still available. Sweet. All right, we're on the clock shortly here. Tucker Kraft, Michael Wilson, Caleb Williams, Dak, QJ, Metcalf. I'm fine with DK. Hendo in the 7th round is pretty spicy too, if available. Okay, Hendo goes. That was definitely tempting. I didn't think I was gonna get it, but definitely tempting. Let's go DK. Yeah. Okay. We'll see how we can fill this last receiver spot, see if we can get it to be really strong, but good start so far. I do like this team. JCM. What's the update on JCM? Have we gotten anything from him? Work on the side, lower body injury still. Okay, so he's just still dealing with something. Rashad White is also dealing with something. Hamstring. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely interesting stuff there. All right. How are we going to do the rest of this draft? So it looks like Sadiq went. That's shocking. I didn't think he would go until super late, but Sadiq went to the guy at the turn. So yeah, let's just hammer receiver. I mean, there's really nothing else that is worth messing around with right now. So I think it's time to hammer receiver. Trey Harris is an undisclosed injury. Hopefully he's okay. It's taking quite a bit of him. Like over the whole summer, really. T Ferg. Okay, Fields goes. Yeah, I mean, there's enough here. There's enough here. I got enough of Tony Williams. I got enough of Tony Williams over the last couple of weeks that I don't even need to touch the button for the rest of the song. Over the early weeks, I mean. I just got enough. I have enough of him. Okay, so my 5 running backs are CMC, I almost said it again. CMC, Kenneth Walker, Ramondre, Mike Washington, and Dylan Sampson. That's probably enough. Definitely want to keep the light open for like light on from Malik Davis and Jalen Wright and Claiborne, Seth McGowan. Just keep the light on for all of them. So they're going to be low owned. It's like a last resort guy, but I think it's still receiver time at this point. So keep on hammering. Jane Reed's available. Corum, Pitts, Addison. I do like Addison on a team like this. Makes a lot of sense. But it is also about time. We could just get Lemon, Casey Concepcion, and just be like, yeah, like that's probably where I want to go at this point. Like, give me Casey Concepcion here, and then Lemon at 101, or vice versa. Let's go Lemon. Yeah. Pretty crazy. What am I speaking today? Pretty crazy. I could just get Lemon at pick 100 on DraftKings easily. Yeah, he's always been cheap on DK. Still is not unchanged. And even like this dude's healthy now. Like he's like kind of a jam right now. Like if he was gonna have he might have a slow start still because of the injury, but like it doesn't feel like as much of a slow start. It's not the Tyson stuff at all. On a seemingly much better offense, the Titans. Obviously, there's Smith. He's going to be the wide receiver 2 more likely, but like, I don't know. If he's healthy right away, week 1, and playing a good amount of snaps, and then kind of gets ramped up from there, that's super interesting to me. I'd pick 90, 80 plus. His early price was a little bit harder to get to with the injury stuff, but he did get adjusted, and I don't know. It just feels a really good opportunity to buy. On Makai Lemon. Ted Hurst, Omar Cooper. Probably gonna take Omar Cooper here. I'm definitely happy for a Jet on one of these teams because this is a good Geno team. It's a good Geno and a good Daniel Jones team. Yeah. Beautiful. We got Casey Concepcion back. That is fantastic. So we got JSN, Olave, Metcalf, Makai Lemon, Casey Concepcion. That's how you get your receiver room rounded out. Now we can just take a look at running back and kind of see what's popping. Maybe like a safe bet if we get like not safe, but like a more boring style bet of the Dobbins, Chuba Hubbard might fall back to us here. If not, I mean, happy to get like an Aaron Jones type, Chris Rodriguez type. There's them being in the 130s on DK is kind of sick. Makes your RB feel a little more manageable. All right, so Omar Cooper, Chris Bell. So if I don't take Cooper here, I'm probably not getting him. Am I going to get Chris Bell coming back? I don't know. Omar go. He did go. Okay. I'll take Chris Bell then. That's fine. Happy to do that. So we got Chris Bell. Receiving room is Chris Bell, Trey Harris, Jacoby Lane, Casey Concepcion, DJ Moore, Michael Wilson, Waddle. Tight end, there's still plenty of options right now. On's back, by the way, so kind of like getting a little more of him at this point. There's got to be a way to like auto, like, there should be a way to auto like change music on this thing. So I could just like, music will like rotate through. Would be kind of sick. Shuffle. I have to ask that. I mean, they're probably going to add it at some point. 3 picks away, 4 picks away. Got 3 picks on this one. Kadon, Ferguson, Warren. I mean, that's okay, I guess. There are worse things to be done. I did want more Raritan, I think, though. The opportunity to take more Hibner. Take the real Eli that we should have been drafting as of apparently. No real Eli. Chuba and Dobbins still available. These are both, I think, pretty good picks for me on this squad. My receivers are going to be my quarterbacks are going to be late if I take another quarterback. Yeah, I think Dobbins is the jam here. Let's get Dobbins at 117, 116. That's sick. Okay, so no chance to get Otten. We could probably just take another receiver. If there's something that jumps off here. Keon, Bateman. I think Bateman's still in a really good spot. We could just do the double the Ravens without Lamar. That's totally fine. Still got 2 more picks. Could go tight end if we want. How do we want to play this? I do have a lot of Njoku on this still. Mayer, Stout. I would just go Mayer, I think. Who's my Cardinal? Michael Wilson. I mean, tight end wise, like I would take some like Darnell Washington. I would take some Raritan. I don't know. I guess I could take Raritan. CMC, Kenneth Walker, Ramondre, Sampson, Mike Washington. Is that enough at running back is the question. I'm not sure. Chuba at 125. Yeah, dude, this is I'm just scooping the Dipperinos right now. This is sick. Definitely not teams I'd make on Underdog, but like the fact that I'm getting this stuff, like I get a nice receiving start, get some nice upside swings in McKyla and Casey Concepcion, and then I get to come back and get Chuba and Dobbins, like the 2 plain Jane type picks, but still really good. Yeah. Now let me get one of Aaron Jones, Keith Mitchell, Chris Rodriguez, and as a cherry on top. That would be sick. Dimes is here. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do on this last couple picks for this team. I think I want Colby Young. That's like a guy I want a little more of just for funsies. So a receiver, and then we could stop. Just get Ferguson Warren. I mean, that's enough capital, I would say. So we could probably just stop there, get another running back, pull it. CMC Walker, Ramondre. Yeah, I think an extra running back bullet isn't going to hurt me too much. I think I could stick with the tight ends we have. Give me like Jalen Wright. Oh, that is not the right. I want Jalen Wright. Where's he at? There he is. That would have been quite the interesting mistake there. So I do have Malik Davis already on this. I'll still take Malik Davis at this point. So Colby Young and Malik Davis is my last 2 picks. All right. Aaron Jones, Keaton Mitchell still available. Daniel Jones. Okay, let's see what's available here. Let's go Dimes. No, we definitely don't. Yeah, we don't need anything else at this point. Yeah, totally fine. So how about let's do like a Raritan, Warren, and like Otten or Njoku or Kolar or Mayer or something like that would be cool, I guess. Yeah, this team's sick. I like it a lot. 2 Teddy Tucker, Tyrus Allen. Oh, my Fields. Duty. We get Trey Tucker. I mean, that seems good to me. All right, so who do we want here? Looks like we have plenty of Singleton. Let's get a buzzier guy. I don't know like what I've heard from Claiborne. I've heard some people talking him up, but I don't know if I've heard enough about him compared to like a guy like Blake Davis. Seth McGowan's definitely been getting a lot more noise in camp. But I mean, all it takes is one of like, if Claiborne's the 3, he could be the 4. But like, if Claiborne's the 3, all it takes is one of Aaron Jones, Jordan Mason to go down, and he's like right in the mix of like relevancy. So maybe it's not that crazy, but yeah, I mean, you can make the case for a lot of these running back 3s, but you know, in terms of like a thinner room in front of them, like a Mason, a JCM, Rashad White is a thinner room. A Mason and Aaron Jones is a thinner room. I think that's probably fair to say. Pollard and Spears is a thinner room. So I guess that's why they're kind of popping. I don't know why you would take this guy. This is just like preseason BS. He did have a nice touchdown though. I'll give him that. Let's get McGowan, I think. Little week 17 bet, low owned. I guess let's do that. I mean, might as well. Yeah. All right. So the team is one of my first DK teams in quite a while. We got CMC, Kenneth Walker, Ramondre Stevenson, Mike Washington, Dylan Sampson, and Seth McGowan at running back. We got quarterbacks of Purdy, Mahomes, Shadur. Receivers are Waddle, Moore, Michael Wilson, Casey Concepcion, Jacoby Lane, Trey Harris, Chris Bell, Rashad Bateman, and Colby Young. Tight ends are T. Ferguson and Tyler Warren. Don't hate it. All right, now this is like the don't drop the baby team. I'm really a fan of this team. How do we do it? How do we not drop the baby here? We're just taking swings right now, I think. I mean, Schultz is also just a good pick objectively. But yeah, it is time to take some swings. How's the T for update? I know he was banged up. Working off the side. Have to flip being shut down. So tight end play buzz. Yeah, I mean, if he's just the clear third option, like that's. Whew, boy, is that exciting to think about. Let's do Schultz here. Cool. So we have 2 quarterbacks, Daniel Jones and Josh Allen. Really good team for McGowan, I'd say. So let's go ahead and pencil him in. Good team for Malik Davis. Good team for all of the above, really. It's Najee time. I think he's a good team for Malik Davis. Claiborne. Still want more Jalen Wright. My guy. There we go. Sharps. Yeah, I'm very excited for this. For the first quarter draft here in a minute. Okay. Caleb Douglas is there. We have Ray Davis is like a slam pick. We'll just get him. Like when I get reminded of like a good pick just sitting there and it's like at the top of the queue. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Get James Ray Davis. So definitely 2. I mean, we could do 3, but probably 2 quarterback team, 2 tight end team. definitely could do 3. We're probably going 3 here, I think. Like, give me like an extra like shot on like a Kolar, I guess. He always pops. It could just easily be in Joku, right? Like, it could easily be Gadsden. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I mean, it seems very unlikely it's Gadsden, but like we've overreacted to shit before, and watch it just be Gadsden. Oh, well, Gadsden's the best player, obviously, so why wouldn't it be Gadsden? But it does not seem like they're doing. It's very much rational coaching right now for them. So fair to be concerned about like what the hell they're doing. Does not seem like rational coaching is occurring with them, the Chargers. In terms of like tight end room, obviously they have some awesome coaches. So what's good, bro? Are you off HN to see you? What's up, Andre? Good to see you. I was early on in the offseason. I was pretty off HN. I kind of decided to jump back in because it just feels like, I don't know. I think nothing really changed per se, but I feel a little more confident that the offense isn't going to be like complete ass. So I'm starting to like kind of be interested in HN a little bit because like I don't think that. I think Willis is going to be decent. I don't know. Their team might suck still. That's definitely a very reasonable thing that can happen. It's very possible that they just suck. But I feel like it's very live that they're actually like a feasible fantasy offense. And that's all thanks to a guy like Malik Willis right now. So I think I'm in on HN. He's not a guy I would have like 25% of or 15% of, or I'd take him in every single redraft league or anything. But I'm definitely open to taking him, especially in PPR, even more so. But I think he's just really good. HN's so good. We have there's definitely a major risk that they're an absolute dumpster fire. They sit him out, just like last year. They sit him out at the end of the season. Yes, he was hurt at the end of last season, but it was more so like, yeah, he's technically hurt, but we're just taking him out because we don't need him to get hurt. Or we don't like want him to get worse, like it's like one of those things where like, yeah, this guy can play through this easily, but we're like, yeah, we're gonna let him sit because we have nothing to play for. Very live for that to happen again with a team like them. So that would be one of my main concerns. I'm gonna get Raritan on this one, I think, just to get a unique guy. And then running back is Brees Jacobs. We have Brees Jacobs, Ray Davis, Chuba Dobbins. We can take another running back probably. Who do we want? Yeah, I mean, I like Malik Davis a lot. What's the Malik Davis blurb? Is there anything there? I don't look at it. I'm probably not going to look at it, can I? Yeah, of course I can. I can't. Oh, wait, I can't. There we go. Oh, not so fast. I was about to disrespect DraftKings. Give you some respect there. Acknowledging the backfield slotting behind Javonte Williams is still a question mark in advance of Friday's preseason finale. Please that Davis doesn't have to remain the backup ahead of week 1. That's not a very much of a vote of confidence, but like he did look good last year. I think for me is no more Mike McDaniels, but HN can get so many garbage time points as well. Yeah, that's kind of what I think. But I do think like Malik Willis's game, at least like from what we saw already, is like very much so like, hey, run the ball to set up the pass. So like, I don't know how successful they're going to be smash mouth with HN because that's not really the runner he is. He's more like an outside runner or a screen game guy. He's a great runner. He's good. He can take nothing into an 80-yard touchdown any chance. But I think maybe there's a world where like they give Jalen Wright, Aldi Gordon some runs up the middle And then they just like, hey, H-Hand, when you're on the field, you're getting the ball as a swing pass, you're getting a toss, you're getting an outside run, you're running a wide receiver route. We're going to use you in all sorts of different ways. I hope that's how they plan to implement them, and not just like, we're going to run up the gut 20 times. Kind of feeling that's possible. If they do that, I think it's going to go very badly. We've seen a lot of games where like H-Hand goes like 20 for 50 or something and no touchdowns, and that's not what we want. Yeah, that's insane. I'm excited about that. I like Tuckercraft a lot. One of my favorite guys. We have 3 picks left. Wow, we have quite a few left. I think McGowan's a solid pick on this team. I think Raritan is fine as well. And then could do Jalen Wright too. Any receivers jumping off here? Take Ted Hurst, the guy that I kind of want to get a little more of. So receivers, we have Ted Hurst, Travis Hunter, Trey Tucker, Casey Concepcion, Mekhi Lemon, DK Metcalf, Chris Olave, JSN, Brees Jacobs, Dobbins, Shuba, Malik Davis, and Ray Davis. I mean, that's probably enough. I mean, we could just take another running back, another tight end. I think is probably the play. Schultz Warren is, I mean, probably we could just do a 2-8-8-2 at this point. I mean, if we want, I don't know if it's. I think it's kind of fun to take a shot at an extra tight end. But Schultz and Warren is honestly plenty. Schultz and Warren is plenty. Josh Allen and Daniel Jones is plenty. I don't know what I want to do there. I think just take 2 running backs and call it good. I think we should do that. Just play it a little more fast and loose. It's like, how much is Raritan really doing? Like, what's his role realistically? Is he like the third, or like, is he the third option outside of, or is Henry the third option and he's the 4th option? It seems like the most likely outcome for him, unless Raritan like leapfrogs Henry. That doesn't feel very likely either. So I don't know. Obviously contingent, definitely a contingent. Like if he like is trusted and he's contingent, and then Henry goes down, you get Raritan, and maybe he's like a higher upside swing. That's certainly possible, but I don't know what else I'm kind of hoping for with that pick. It's fun because I like taking rookies and stuff, but in the 3rd-ish round, how would you rank these receivers? McMillan, Smitty, Ladd, Flowers, Wilson. Let's just do 2 running backs. We'll do more DraftKings and we'll get a Raritan or 2, but yeah, let's do this instead. Jalen Wright as well. I think I would rank these guys. I would say probably Smith first, which by ADP he is the first one. I'd say Wilson second. Smith first, Flowers second, Wilson third, Ladd 4th, McMillan 5th. But I mean, it's not a big gap between them, but that's how I would rank them. So Smith first, Flowers second, Wilson 3rd, Ladd 4th, McMillan 5th. And it's mostly just like, I think the Jets offense, like the biggest take there is the fact that I put Wilson 3rd. I think the Jets offense is going to be pretty fun. And that's been said for like 4 or 5 years in a row. But I don't know. I'm starting to buy it a little bit. Like this stuff, like the Jets could be feasible this year. Like I'm not saying they're going to be a winning team, but like the Jets might be competent this year. That would be cool with Geno. The Cardinals may be competent this year. That would be cool. If those things happen, I mean, things could change in a big way, and that would really change the fantasy landscape in a massive way. Because like that means picks like Omar Cooper and Sadiq are probably somewhat a hit. Garrett Wilson could be back in the 2nd round next year. A lot of stuff could go on in that scenario. So I'm super interested in going for those kind of things. Yeah, I think just the upside swing here is just going all in and taking another running back bullet. Just like, hey, like, yeah, it's thin at tight end, finish at tight end and finish at quarterback in some weeks, but like I have Josh Allen, I have Tyler Warren, they're going to carry me, and I have an extra bullet for like an upside for running back if things go wrong in Miami. I got Jalen Wright, so yeah. I'm just in the camp where I think that the Jets are going to be better than expected, and I'm just kind of buying it. I'm buying the narrative of like a couple of these teams kind of bouncing back. So maybe not bouncing back, but like finding something for the first year. And that doesn't mean they'll continue the, like, you know, Jets have a decent year. They go like 8 and 9. Like, doesn't mean they're going to go 10 and 8, 7 the next year. Like, it's not really how it works, but I think they're somewhat in the right direction. But I don't think that Glenn is a very good head coach. All right, Josh Allen, Breece Hall, Josh Jacobs. Okay, Josh Allen and Daniel Jones, a quarterback. We got Breece Hall, Josh Jacobs, J.K. Dobbins, Chuba Hubbard, Ray Davis, Malik Davis, Seth McGowan, Jalen Wright at running back. We have receivers of JSN Olave, Metcalf, Mekhi Lemon, Casey Concepcion, Travis Hunter, Ted Hurst. I think I'm missing a receiver. Trey Tucker. And then tight end, we have Schultz and Tyler Warren and Dalton Schultz. One thing I do like about this team is that I feel like I layered it correctly. Like, I took JSN Olave, Metcalf, took 2 swings, took Tucker, which is a kind of more of a safer bet. I do feel like that's and then I took Hunter and Ted Hurst, like 2 guys that, like, they're probably getting me nothing. But, like, if they're going to have a big week, they're going to hit my lineup. Like, I'm not going for, like, take the Cooper Kupps back here, and if he gets 8 points, he's going to hit my lineup. Like, I'm probably not needing that on this team. I have enough juice where most likely I'm not going to need those points. And when I get the big weeks at a Hunter and Ted Hurst at any point, I can take advantage of that. So I like it. All right. That was enjoyable. We'll do, I don't know how many more we'll do on stream, but I will continue to be doing some DK over the next couple weeks as we get to the season. We're literally 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away. Almost on the dot, 2 weeks away. All right, let's get in the first quarter. And we'll talk through. We'll do these one at a time. Let's get in the first quarter, though. I will do 2 of these back to back, and then I will be done for the day. So, questions we have right now are: Week 4 is the quote unquote the Super Bowl of this thing. Ooh, do they have it? Oh, they have it. Oh, Spike Week, you dirty dogs. Wow, that makes my life easier. I don't even have to look at the schedule. Let's go, dude. Spike Week is a bunch of goats, man. Shout out Spike Week. Don't even have to check this because I have it all here. That's awesome. Okay, well, that actually makes me want to draft more of these now. I don't have, like, not that it's not that hard for me to, like, look at the stuff, but, like, now I can read it. Like, each round is very, very much almost the same importance. I'd say, I guess, like, what? If you're going to weight anything, you'd weight round 1 and round 2 the same, which are weeks 1 and 2. Week 3 is low-key actually the easiest week to get through. Week 4 is the big boy, so 391 finals. Like, I kind of wish this was like give me week 1, week 2, and week 4. Like, I don't even want week 3. Week 1 of 4 is like not easy, but you know, easier. But yeah, these contests are worth doing just because definitely some edge, but also like the fact that I'm able to get potentially up to 100,000 after week 4 is pretty lit. Let's get Chase. Think he's fine. He's probably falling a little bit in these sometimes, but I'm not too worried about it. I think he's a good pick. But yeah, Chase here. And yeah, I mean, if you have a good first quarter, you could be looking at like a chance to win 100,000 after week 4. Like that's pretty sick. So, because most times, like, if you're in the eliminator, you can win some money by like week 10, 11, 12. But otherwise, like, you're just not getting anything back from your best ball until you hit the week 15, week 16, 17, which is all the way in like end of December and January. So you have to wait for a while, which is fine. But yeah, it does just make a difference. Yeah, that's fun. I'm so glad that it updated this. It makes things a lot easier for me. I will look at some week 1 matchups. That actually does seem relevant at this point. I know Chase plays the Bucks, which is hot. That game should be fun. Like, give me like some of these Chase Bucks stacks and just let me power through. There we go. If I'm wondering what players will like fall, like the Genty stuff is super interesting because like when is he playing? Like if he doesn't play week 1, week 2, that's a massive detriment to your teams. But like when is he playing? When does he play? So Houston plays week 1. They're gonna play the Bills. The Patriots play Seattle week 1. Dallas the Giants. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Give me Pickens. Pickens, yeah. Chase Pickens to start. And then, yeah, running back might be even more important because there's going to be a ton of, like, I mean, yeah, you probably want to get your running backs out of the way. Like, I don't believe this in Eliminator, but this makes sense because, like, there is, like, almost, like, half of the player pool that's almost worthless at running back. Like you could take your shots down here, but like almost half the player pool is like almost worthless at running back. Lloyd feels like an awesome pick. He's got a lot of potential to like be a smash in this format. Like they're just got to look at the guys that actually have a chance to play early, like in most reasonable outcomes. Like not much of a shot. We're getting much out of B-Rob or Ray Davis early. They could bank an injury in that situation, but not very likely. Boyd Nuke, Washington Nuke. Yeah, those feel really good. Really good prices there. Like there's not much in terms of late running backs that you feel anywhere near okay about. Love ETN here. Let's get ETN. ETN's a sick pick because, I mean, he's already moved up in price, but ETN's sick because fine matchups early. But, you get the no Kamara early, and he could just... I think he probably runs away with the job, I would say, but he's in against Detroit early on. Like these are some good game environments for him. Yeah, a little bit concerned about Brees. Like these guys, there's a lot of guys with some potential slow starts that are a little bit scary. Neighbors could have a slow start. I think he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be better in week 4 than he will be in week 1, you'd think, but it might not matter. Like Bride might just be worth getting just for the targets, but I know he's going to fall because people are not interested in that Arizona stuff because they do have a crappy schedule. But like, it might not matter. Like, it might not matter because they're just they're gonna smash, or they're gonna throw it a lot, I guess. Yeah, and I definitely give me the Lions and the Bears and the Cowboys and the Bengals. I'm like, I didn't even mean to do it, but I'm getting those teams pretty much. Lions. Yeah, we're looking decent here. Goff is fun. Goff's the guy you'd want for sure. Hey, my boy Easy Cards in here. Wonder if he's in the stream or not. He said he was grinding these, so I'd like to see what he's kind of cooking up right now. Loveland is a jam. I don't think I'll get him, but Loveland is awesome in this format. Bye weeks don't mean anything in this. Bucky, Bucky is nice. Bucky's a nice pick in this. So let me get JMO and Bucky or something like that. Would be fun. Come on, baby. JMO Bucky or Loveland Bucky would go hard. Come on, guys. If you guys let me get Loveland here, whew, that would be sick. Come on. Come on. Ibuka's scary, but kind of fun, like high risk, high reward pick. Oh my god, it is. Wow, dude, Spike Week is the GOAT, dude. I didn't even like realize that, but like I asked, I was like, oh, hopefully it's like I would prefer it be week 1. And it literally gave me the exact thing I was asking for. That is wild. Wow. Well, not quite. Not quite. I actually wanted week 1, week 2, and week 4. Because in my eyes, it looks like week 3 is easiest to get through. So I guess they're just saying, hey, like week 1 and week 4 are like the most important. You know, figure out yeah, I guess that's fair. But yeah, I probably would have this be week 2 instead. But I guess, you know, as you get closer to the finals, it's slightly more important. So I get that. I get that. Yeah, this team's hot so far. Come on, baby. Let me get Bucky. I'll take Price too if I can't get Price, but I want Bucky here. Bucky goes hard. Pain. Fuck. Puka's very fun. Josh Jacobs, love. I want. Fuck. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna give me a Buka in the 5th round, I think he's probably playing week 1. That's could be a really big upside piece. And if he doesn't play week 1, I probably can still survive and make it work. But we got to figure out running back now. It's like, yeah, it's like this. This is the point where you're like almost like break glass and cleanse. Break glass in case of emergency. I need a running back now. So yeah, I start looking at these guys. I mean, Lloyd is an awesome pick right now. I think C-Rod is definitely live. If he gets a bigger role than you think he is, he's going to be a good pick. Aaron Jones, like these guys that just feel like they have roles regardless are fine. But once you get to the guys that are pure handcuffs, they're almost like undraftable. Like you're almost better off just picking a different thing because you could think something happening. Like you take Emmett Johnson, Walker gets hurt in week 1 or 2, possible, but like, you know, more likely you get those contingent upside bets like in week 8 or 9. What's up, dog? Good to see you. Am I stream with you? Yeah, sorry, bro. I guess you were talking about it. You're like, dude, I want to see more. I want to see more content of like you're like, I'm trying to see more content of first quarter, and I'm like, I'm gonna deliver, bro. See if Ruben Bain's dominating camp. Bucks got a good one. Yeah, it seems like they do have a nice weapon on the defense now, so I'm excited about that. Oh, rip. rip. Ruben Bain suffered an AC sprain. He's good though. Okay, that's scary. I don't like reading that. Yeah, shit. I mean, you're gonna give me Jeremiah Love at 70. I would slam the hell out of that button. I mean, I'm not even concerned about that at all. I would definitely take that. Caleb is a great quarterback bet here. Hurts is good too. Yeah, Caleb is sick here. Caleb Loveland goes hard or Love. So I'll go Caleb or Love or Caleb or Love. Yeah. Wow, are we scared? Everyone's scared of Love. I'll take him at 70 all day, bro. Yeah, he's slow start for sure. Full faded Love in this. I mean, I guess that it makes sense, but I don't know. Like, I guess I should be thinking like he's hurt and he's probably slow out of the gates, and they have a hard thing. But like, I'm just thinking like, how do I create a super team in this? Is like fade the guys that are falling for like reasonable. Like if Love is like I'm taking Love. If Love was in a situation where it felt pretty likely he's missing week 1, like for sure, then I'd be more like, yeah, just fade him all the way. But I think he's gonna play week 1. I just don't think he's gonna be full go, and I just need to figure out how I'm gonna get through this pod without him being full go. I think I have some stuff I could do. We're definitely not done taking running back. So yeah, I mean, like Brooks is a fantastic. Brooks should not be this cheap in this, because Brooks actually might be a fast start guy. Yeah. Did Dak go already? He did. You take Baker. Okay. Yeah, let me get Brooks. I think Brooks is a jam here. Let's get Brooks. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I mean, I think you're probably right. I mean, you are AZ Cards fan as well, but like, I just think like, well, I mean, I don't know. There's probably people that got cheaper than that, but I do think there's probably some scenarios where Love has a poor week 1. Maybe I'm already eliminated at that point, but I think that like he has a poor week 1, and then he's good to go week 2, 3, 4 because he's coming off his ankle sprain, whatever. Like, I think that's as long as he plays week 1. If he doesn't play week 1, and he's just a horrible pick. But I think he's gonna play week 1, maybe get a not very much work, and then ramp up. I think there's an element in this tournament that kind of like your team can get stronger each week with these injured guys. You just have to make sure you can like build a team around them that can get you through. In this case, I feel very confident. Like not confident. Like it's gonna be hard to get through. If I get through, I potentially have a stronger team with Ibuka coming to full strength, Love full strength, getting closer to full strength. I think it's intriguing. Maybe that's just the way I'm going to play it. I'm going to punt off every entry I do in this. I don't know, but just my thoughts. I think Mahomes probably is a pretty scary pick, but I'm sure he's going to play week 1. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I think running back is probably like the quarterback of this mode because you can get. I mean, you could survive it, but like you're digging up you're climbing an uphill battle there with like if you don't have your running backs figured out in an early enough round, you could get fully dusted. I think because if you're sitting here with like I don't know, like you just don't end up with much stuff, and you end up with like one running back early, and then your second running back is like Woody Marks or something. I think you're probably dusted already. I don't know. Like, I think a lot of these bets down here are almost fully contingent bets, and if you end up on the bad end of that, you could be sitting there looking at it. I think the guy's probably undraftable in this. Seems like he's gonna miss like maybe a couple weeks. Yeah, I'm gonna build around that. This is not a normal Jeremiah Love team, so I'm gonna build around like with knowing that I don't think he's gonna do much early. But I guess in the best scenario, he's like a week 4 nuke, I guess. I'm more bullish on like his health and where it could be coming after like week 1, 2. After like week 2, I think I could see him getting to where he needs to be. At least I hope so. All right, Jordan Mason, JCM. JCM is banged up, which is a little bit scary, but I do like him right now. Yeah, Corum or JCM? What's a better pick? I mean, JCM is the starter. Corum is... I think the Rams just go Burr, right? And get sick of Corum. I think Corum's just like I don't think Corum is the contingent bet. Like obviously I think if Kyron goes down, Corum's an awesome smash, but I think like they're both gonna have like weeks and both gonna have bad weeks. Let me see what you got cooking, AZ. Herbert, Walker, Montgomery, Ramondre. Yeah, I mean like lock up those running backs. I get it. Jacobs could be an absolute hammer in this if he's not suspended. It's like really binary. It's like he's either suspended and he's like the worst pick on the board, undraftable, or he's not suspended and he's like one of the best picks on the board in this contest. Yeah, I mean, I'll take JCM here if available. I could take Goff unstacked. They're playing my ETN-led Saints. Oh, love Concepcion on this too. I think Concepcion's a fine early bet. I think Lemon's a much worse pick in this format. Yeah, let's go Concepcion. And then we're gonna get a cohort of like Chris Rodriguez, Mike Washington types, Marshawn Lloyd for sure. Who else like has week 1 ups like potential? Samson, I think, could give me something week 1. And that might be where the list ends. Like Cam Black's only getting there if CMC's banged, like hurt. Down at the bottom here, I mean, Malik Davis, if he's actually the 2, could get you something. You're pretty much like, there's nothing like down here that I can even click right now. Like Ray Davis is getting there if James Cook gets hurt. Emmett Johnson is getting there if he gets past game work. I don't think that's happening. Yeah, I mean, there's almost the whole tier down here is like undraftable for me, I think. So I think you just want to have your running backs done early as possible, so you don't have to even worry about anything. That seems abundantly clear to me. Well, I mean, how bad is it to take Algier and Love? Probably not that bad in this. It's actually probably good. Like, give me the points. It's probably good. It doesn't hurt a lot of feelings. Hey, I know you're in on Katron, and the thing is, it's opening up. Rashad White, JCM hurt, Katron like comes in hot. I mean, that could be fucking awesome. Yeah, he didn't fall, unfortunately. My picks pass easy for Jacobs had to hammer him. Yeah, I think that makes sense to me. I think Chuba is, I mean, Chuba's going to play week 1 probably, so he's probably okay. Do I have a tight end? I have Loveland, so. Oh, yeah, another thing about this is you don't need to take 2 onesies. So what's my plan with that? I mean, I probably shouldn't do that because I need stuff, but like at some point I'm just not going to take a running back anymore because there won't be anything worth taking. So let's go ahead and figure out quarterback. I think would be the most important thing. Baker is still on the board. I'd take Algier then Baker is what I want, and if I can't get Algier and Baker, I'll take like Stafford or Kyler or Mahomes. Mahomes should be fine week 1. I guess I won't take him right now though. Yeah, I think the handcuffing is fine in this. The thing about the handcuffing that I think is fine is because like if you are going to take a handcuff, it's fine in this because it's almost like, I don't know, like you're like drafting like a redraft team for 4 weeks, basically. I don't know, like, yeah, you're drafting like a redraft team for the first 4 weeks. You're just like, okay, well, if Algier went, that sucks. That is shitty. I'm gonna do Kyler and Baker just because I like both of them. Yeah, I'm probably drafting this pretty bad, honestly, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I think Gainwell, Algier were great. I missed the boat, unfortunately, but I'll be right. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just going to take bullets at running back, I guess. I mean, that's like awful, but I think that's what I'm going to end up doing here. All I know is that you could definitely go super thin at positions in this. Like if your first 4 picks are receiver, you could just not take another receiver for the rest because you're not going to hit a bye week. Yeah. Okay. You know what? This could be worse. This could be worse. So let's see if we can get a C-Rod or a Woody or a Lloyd or I need something. We're running out of options. Yeah, I don't think I played this very well, but this is my first one ever, so. First one this year, so that's fine. Is there any other running backs that are like actually viable? Yeah, I'm with you there. Any running backs that are actually viable here? Is Katron the guy? Could take Kendre. He's gonna be the backup. Jesus, man, this is bad. McGowan could get something if JT goes down early. Just none of it feels worth it. I think you just take more receiver bullets and hope that you can stab something. Rashad White. Yeah, I mean, we have to take 2 of these. 2 of whatever is left of this group of 6 running backs, we have to take. Like, Braylon has an outside chance of being a really good pick. But I think Hall is going to be fine week 1, but he's in the mix of like one of the better picks if he can end up playing. Took Emmett Johnson last round in case Walker gets hurt or he could be his running back, Tim pace. Yeah, I mean, We're looking for guys that could feasibly score points weeks 1 through 4, and I think Emma Johnson would be on the list of like without injury, he could. Without injury, I think that's the key. It's like without injury, could they score you enough points to get you through a week or win you a week? Yeah. Week 4, once we get to week 4, then like some stuff could. I mean, something can happen week 1. It's not. There's no reason it can't. But like, once we get to week 4, there's definitely some contingency bets that could pay off. Like James Cook misses 1 week, Ray Davis smashes. You know that stuff can happen. Just unlikely to me, and probably not smart to play for it happening very much. Yeah, I want Rashad. I want Rashad for sure. Yeah, so I double tap running back here, and then probably just done at running back. And ETN, Brooks, Quorum. I think Brooks is like probably my favorite pick on the board. I do think he's kind of like a front-weighted guy, which is crazy to say because Chuba was the front-weighted guy for a while, and now it kind of feels like he's the front-weighted guy. Chuba's more like the week 4, 5, and on kind of guy. Even though Chuba will probably play week 1, I think there's a world where they like let Brooks cook a little bit early on, and if he does awesome, then he'll let him continue to cook. If he doesn't, Chuba will get back into his role. Wishful thinking though for me, probably. Come on. Come on, do not take him from me, please. Nice. Okay, I think Marshall is one of the better picks. Still alive for Jacobs to miss a week. Still alive for Jacobs to get suspended. Boyd would be an absolute giga smash in this. If that happened. What was at the 112 is Henry Cooks, Henry Barkley, or CDJJ. I haven't got this one yet, but seen many times. I love the CDJJ start. I've gotten in other contests. It's so fun. I look for Rashad White. He's fine. He's fine in this too. Jonah has a role week 1, but it's not very big. Yeah, Samson or Spears here. Spears would be the first guy on my list here. Yeah, Spears is good. Okay. Cool. Is there any tight ends worth taking? Take a shot on like a Tiefer, bro. I would say Sadiq feels almost undraftable. Juwan Johnson's a really good pick. He probably goes early in this, huh? Yeah, 120. Good pick. Otten makes some sense. Yeah, like the hand cooking thing, like is like feels like viable, very viable. Like, oh, Ibuka's banged up week 1. I take Otten, and he gets me through to week 2. And then Ibuka's like ready to go week 2. You know, that feels like kind of live. All right, so let's take receivers. I feel like I can definitely pick these out of a hat of like guys that I think could do stuff early. Wow, what the hell happened? Where are they all at? Did they all go already? I must have missed everyone. I thought there was going to be more options, and I like scrolled and found no one. Holy moly. That was like a wake-up call. I was like, okay, I should be able to find some receivers I like. Treylon Burks, I guess. Sure. Could do worse than that. Playing nice tight ends later. Okay. Maybe the tight end, maybe the late tight end is the play. Like a sneaky play versus AZ week 4. Okay. I like the sound of that. Bailey could be a good Bailey contest. Juwan Jennings totally makes sense in this. Pat Bryant I like a lot. Okay, here's the guys I was looking for. Malachi Fields. There we go. Now we're finding the players I want to take. So the lane just went early, huh? Where do you go? 139. Okay. It's about the same as what it usually does. All right, let's keep rolling. Still feel like Cyrus Allen's more of like a week 5 fast pick, but I just don't think he's like wide receiver 4 early on, I would say. I mean, it's possible he's not. I just think it's probably pretty likely he's like a wide receiver 4 kind of guy early on. Get on, go. I'll have it on. Oh, he's on my queue still. Okay. I mean, on's back, so I mean, if something goes on with Ibuka, there's definitely some on stuff that could be interesting. But I guess probably not. I mean, I guess like we're just trying to survive in advance. I guess like that's a good way to do it. Just take like, okay, if Ibuka's out but on smashes, then I could stay alive for a week there. And that is 2 out of 12. It does feel a little more possible. Jawan Jennings, Booty. I like Booty here. Feels like pretty unlikely he's not gonna have a. Pretty likely he's gonna have a week 1 roll. I think the Hunter bet's fine. I mean, you're just taking a shot on a guy that could have anywhere from a few snaps to a lot. You're just hoping for the upside to hit, and I think that's probably fine here. Especially when we're looking at a lot of guys that are like almost a lot of like potential zeros down here. Feels like there's a late dead zone of a receiver that you can grab playable ones last 2 rounds. Okay, that makes sense. Really, rookies in this most don't start strong. The one on this price. Yeah, I like Price. I think Casey Concepcion is going to get installed immediately. I think he's a good one. I think it seems pretty likely Fields is probably going to be in that same situation. One of Douglas or Bell, maybe both somehow. I mean, we'll see what happens with Bell this weekend. Like, if Bell has a good preseason game, they might just fire his ass up. They're like, well, we got nothing to lose, man. Let's get him out there. But also kind of risky to do that, considering his talent. Yeah, what do I want here? I mean, I'm just taking shots. Yeah, I'm probably playing this more risky than I need to. Bateman's a great pick in this. Bateman's awesome. Yeah, probably taking more risks than I need to in this, but I don't mind doing it because I think like ultimately you still have to win week 4, and you're not doing that with like only safe picks. You're gonna have to like take a swing at some point, and then my swing could be Ibuka, could be Love, could be Casey Concepcion. I mean, could be any of these guys, but yeah, I think Auden's awesome. Yeah, I was pretty tempted with Auden. I think I probably need to get a little more Auden now. You knew why he wasn't going to get back to me, because you were going to take him. Is there any tight ends left? I mean, am I just rocking Loveland, I think, now, right? Yeah, I think I just rock Loveland and get a bunch of receivers. Maybe you want extra running back if you're feeling like it. Take Kalen Black, hope for the best. I suppose we could do that. I'm not sure. I'm gonna start another one because I gotta get one more in. So I'm gonna start this one now before I get too far ahead of myself. Do the first quarter, be on our way. Yeah, Bateman's a Giga smash here. I'm gonna take him. If he's actually wide receiver 2, we're gonna want him early days for sure. I think he could definitely be a slow burn. Yes, sir. He was free last round when this opened up because the early bird. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I think there's Mooney's getting more on the table. To know Fields snatches chain. Definitely getting interesting there. I haven't really looked at the correlations much, but I've been hitting a lot of them, looks like, so that's good. Ted Hurst. I think like Chris Bell's like a free shot. Like if he's playing, I don't know. Chris Bell could be. Yeah, it's like these last picks. I mean, who knows what you're gonna get? Really, probably just pick someone that you know is gonna actually play football. But like, kind of a fun pick. I mean, probably we could probably wait on Chris Bell. Although if he scores like a touchdown in the preseason or looks good, like he's gonna rock it up everywhere. He's gonna easily flip Douglas and and shit like that. So, yeah, what are they gonna do? Giants. They have Slayton. They have Odell. They have Mooney. They have Fields. I don't know what their plan is. Looks like we're gonna do that, I guess. Yeah, bank on the slow start. Hope he doesn't really get anything going and doesn't really. It's not like a relevant pick by that time. I think that's fair to do. Yeah, Neighbors against the Cardinals week 4 is pretty spicy. I think I'm just gonna call my bluff on call my shot on Mike Davis, I think, and just take him last pick. All right, so we got Kyler, Baker, ETN, Love, Jonathan Brooks, Corum. We could take a quarterback too. Is there anything left? Kirk Cousins, Rodgers. If there was like Geno, I would take him. I don't think I would take any of that. Jonathan Brooks, Corum, Marshawn Lloyd, Tyjae Spears, Chase, Pickens, Igbuka, Casey Concepcion, Malachi Fields, Keyshawn Booty, Rashad Bateman, Chris Bell, Colston Loveland. I'm going to do solo Colston Loveland. Get the shot on Kyle Williams. I think if Kyle Williams is the clear wide receiver 3, he could be a relevant pick. Who do they play? The Bills. The Bills could be just like at least a shootout potentially. They don't have a very fun match. Like they don't have a really good matchups in the first 3 weeks, but Bills could be a fun game. So that could be a shootout, and where like Kyle Williams could get there on a big play. Week 4 hammer. Okay, I'd say I didn't draft this optimally. I'm probably not going to make it through, but I don't know. Can this team score enough to be 2 of 12 in a 1-week sample? I mean, shit. Unless you're taking like all of the hurt guys or all of the rookies, I think you're probably pretty live to like you have a good shot of making it through week 1 because it's 2 of 12. I mean, it's not. That might literally be one player on your team going off, and you might have enough to get through. Like your tight end goes ham, and you make it you make it through. Like that's all you could. It's a 1-week sample. Like there's not a lot of time for things to even out or things to get fair or things to get like it's not a lot of time for anything to really get into order. So like very live for you to be through because Pickett's dropped 40 or Chase drops 30 week 1. Like that's super live to happen. As well as need some time according to camera reports feeling on Snapchat stuff season. Yeah, like I said, it's probably a bad pick, but I'm just swinging for the fences and hoping that by week 4 I can get these guys. Like basically, I like think of this as like almost the eliminator a little bit. It's like, can I survive long enough to get these guys over the starting block? I'm hoping so. All right, yeah, I'm getting another one right now. Can I get them over the starting block? Okay, what the hell's going on here? Did I recap the team? I think I did. Receivers are Chase Pickens, Igbuka, Casey Concepcion, Malachi Fields, Keyshawn Booty, Rashad Bateman, Chris Bell, Kyle Williams, and Colson Lebanon at tight end. I think I did that. There you go. Try to give you my normal build. Yeah, let me know. All right, hold on a second. And be right back real quick. Quick intermission. I use the restroom. Okay, if this thing doesn't fill in the next like 3 minutes, I'm gonna have to take a. I'm gonna have to call it. I have to go do something later tonight, but fingers crossed it can fill, and then we can bang this thing out hopefully quickly. Double Guava had a baby with the eliminator. I can tell you like it because you're definitely like locked in, and I know you. What do you say? You've done like 70 or something like that. I forgot what you said, but yeah, 78. Like that's awesome. I'm glad. That's what the point of all these contests are. Is like to find the people that like really want to do them, which is sick. So I'm very happy that you like it a lot. I think it's a sick contest too. I just was like locked into like finishing my BBMs and stuff like that. Oh, we got it. So looks like we're gonna at least do one more. So hopefully this thing zips along. So I gotta get rolling after this. So we should be all right though. All right, we got the 107. Let's roll. Doesn't do too much left. Let me do a couple more things real quick. I'll be right. All right, Jonathan Taylor versus Houston, Baltimore, Washington. Baltimore week 1. Let's do the Lions. Okay, should be good to go now. Get zipping out of here as soon as this is done. Last year at 5 of 30, make the finals of the first quarter, min cash only. Damn, 5 of 30 is awesome. Have more success in the first quarter because the others most people have BBM structure build brain. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's like I even remember in the first quarter last year, there was people making even like people are probably smarter this year, I would assume, but not 100% sure because I feel like last year there were people taking like players that were like I feel like there's some suspended players that people were taking that were like literally gonna miss like the whole tournament. So it was basically like you're drafting a 0 and they were like going in the 4th or 5th round. I think that was happening for a little while too. I don't remember. I can't think of off the top of my head what player I'm thinking of, but I swear there was some players either definitely out or like very likely out, and people were taking them like they were normal IDP. So to your point, a lot of people making mistakes in these, but this one looks like Tyson was like immediately buried. So that's progress potentially. Let me get JJ, bro. Come on. Oh man, that would have been so sick. God damn it, that would have been awesome. Bowers is sick. Let's see Bowers. That would have been so awesome. A Monrod JJ combo for what, dude? That would have been so sick. Oh well. All right, right back. Managed semis and the rest. Yeah, true. That's true. I mean, I just think like the matchup thing is overblown because like we don't know how good these teams are actually going to be. We have a good idea, but like we don't know how actually good they'll be by any means. So we don't have any idea. So these teams could be. We think they're going to be good at defense, but they're actually not. Shit happens all the time. We have a good. I mean, we should assume Houston's going to be a good defense. We should assume Denver's going to be a good team. That's fair, but we don't know. We don't know. Just because Hampton has a bad matchup in a week, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, Chargers could be the best offense in the league, and they're just nuking every week, and he's getting 3 goal line carries and converting them every week, you know, whatever, or gets a bunch of goal line carries. Yeah, that's stud matchups don't matter for studs. If Hampton's a stud, like Chase can go off against any corner in any situation. There's better situations for him. He's playing one of the worst defense in the league. It's obviously better for him, but plenty of opportunities for him to like smash in other scenarios too. All right, it's running back time. Yeah, I don't know what to do with Genty in this. Like, Genty could easily be out like work weeks 1 through 3. Week 1 could be literally out till week 4. Could be out 0 weeks. We don't have any idea what's going on with him. So I do like ETN Swift here quite a bit. Yeah. ETN Swift Kyrie, I feel like the best 3 picks here. Do like Neighbors late 3rd round as well. London's good. I cannot believe this guy got JT and JJ. That's pretty spicy. A little bit jealous. Just a little bit. Just a little bit jealous. Yeah. I like Hampton. I think Hampton's a dog, dude. That dude looks like an absolute like unit, man. He's fun. I hope he's gonna be a star. ETN goes. We will go yeah, I mean we'll go Swift. I mean, I don't really know what else to do there. It's disgusting to take him there, but like running back should be mega pushed up. Especially a guy like Swift that feels like very similar situation to ETN. 920. Yeah, I know. Good. Leave if I need to. Perfect World to be over in 20 minutes, hopefully. Maybe 25. Okay. I do think Monty's a good pick. I don't really know. Yeah, I think Bucky's a jam. I think Bucky's on. Bucky Price. I don't want to get off the wagon before I get like one of those two, like 2 of those 3 guys would be ideal. What's Easy Cards? What's Genty's price been? Like, when is he going off the board usually? Do you find? Damn, Wilson has nice matchups. Wow. Denver's in a place to get like 3 shootouts right there, and they're all gone. Man, I really want Genty here, right? All right, I'm taking Bucky. Feels bad, but like, yeah, you get Buffy week 1 for sure. Genty could easily miss week 1, could easily miss week 2, could easily miss week 3. Like, I don't know. We don't know. We have no idea. So I'm just gonna wait. But that is nice to get that. Like, if this is all systems go Genty week 1, which I don't think is gonna happen at this point, but like, you know, still fun. Have that combo. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I was saying. Like, why I didn't really want to do this contest much is like, I just feel like if I'm not getting in the ADP immediately, where the ADP is like almost like just so bad, the ADP is so incorrect, players mispriced all over the board, that's when I want to get in before like Swift is the 3rd round pick and all this shit happens. I think that's when I want to get in when like people have to like choose to not pick Ibuka instead of like him already falling, you know. So yeah, I would have liked to get in to this at the beginning because I know that's when the biggest edge is. That's kind of how I feel about some of these unique ones, like the Superflex, this one, like. So I kind of like if I don't get in early, I sit out, which is probably incorrect because I'm sure there's plenty of opportunity for you to win. But like, I do feel like there's a massive, massive edge to drafting like immediately when it comes out. So if I don't do that, I like to kind of sit out and be like, well, I'd just rather reduce a contest that's like open for a while or a time box one. That make it feel a little bit better about like what's happening in it. So that's kind of my thought process there. Yeah, exactly. Same thing with Dog Bowl. Get the ADP guys early that are mispriced. You know, guys that are clearly going to go up because we get news later in the week that someone's hurt, you know, whatever it is. There's many such cases of that. Godwin. I mean, I think Marv's fine. I think he probably falls. Adams would be nice. Damn it. This P-Wash is fine. Don't have a lot of P-Wash, but he should be a fast starter. There's no reason he wouldn't be. Could also take Ramondre. He's also a really good pick here. I'd like to get my second receiver, honestly, so we'll get P-Wash here. Jacksonville, Cincinnati, week 4. I like that. Give me a T-Law team. Got one at 94. Yeah, so he's moved up a bunch with the Ibuka stuff, huh? Yeah, I don't know what to think about the Ibuka stuff. I don't know what's gonna happen. I think Denver's awesome. Like, this is a good team to take like a Harvey or something. Denver's schedule is sick. These are 3 fun games potentially. Good team to take Bo Nix on, Pat Bryant, something like that. I think would be fun. Is Sutton a smash in this? Like before Sutton is just like the 2, or Sutton is maybe even the 1 early if Waddle gets off to a slow start. I hope that doesn't happen, but it's certainly possible. I think I just like Marvin just because I think he's going to be good, so I don't mind taking Marvin here too. Yeah, these running backs are nice too, though. Brooks and Warren are both really nice, I think. Burden is fun. I mean, Burden could be going off early. At least Marvin's healthy. General, most don't. I think he'll be touching receivers. Yeah, I mean, I think he's a good early bet if anything, and this would be the contest to take an early bet in for sure. Yeah, I'm just not afraid of like. Yeah, that's the one thing I'll say is in this contest, the matchups aren't quite as concerned to me. If I'm just like, okay, can this guy get me 15, 20 points? Yeah, Marvin can get me 15 to 20 points in a tough matchup. Sure, he can. And if the Cardinals are better than Vegas expects, which I mean that doesn't happen very often, but there's always like a few teams every year that like are undervalued by Vegas and everyone and stuff like that. That could be the Cardinals, could be the Jets, could be the Browns, could be any of these teams. We could find out very early about that. So I like doing that. Brissett's probably a good pick in this. Yeah, I mean with that same narrative, I guess you would just take Brissett because the matchups are awful early, but if he's going to be able to be competent in it, maybe that makes sense to take some shots on him if you're going to bet on Marvin on top of that. Change the song here. Start at 72 is pretty crazy. That doesn't seem right. Commanders have a gauntlet early, huh? Is that why Daniels goes super late? Does that make sense? Or why Dak goes higher? Even like week Week 4 Dak is a little bit scary, I guess. Come on, guys. Let me get another share. I mean, shit. If you guys are gonna let me have it, I'll take it all day. Maybe I'm missing something, but I think he's a good pick in this. Metcalf probably over Tate at this point. Could be a slow start. I guess it could be worth it. Yeah, there goes Brooks. I was hoping to get Brooks there. I thought Brooks was a really good pick. Let's get T-Law. Yeah. Let's get T-Law and then like take Goff or something. I think that's fun. Take two guys with really good upside, and then we need to lock in some of these other running backs in this range. Mike Washington, Chris Rodriguez, right back to the same strat we did last time. In that same vein, if this is like dog bowl, is it like flex running back every time? So should I take 3 running backs early? Oh, what's the percentage? Could do some undervalued stacks in this. Could definitely do that. And I could finally get exposure to the Herbert stack. I think Chargers could have a fast start too. Yeah, you probably should keep an eye on them too. Would you rather have Goff or Herbert? Unstacked Herbert or stacked Goff? I mean, probably just stacked Goff and just like play it that way. I just don't know what. I mean, there's not much here that I feel too obligated to take here. I guess Dobbins could be a nuke early, huh? Seems like a fine Dobbins team. If Dobbins is going to nuke at any time of the year, it's definitely early, right? I mean, if we're looking at historicals, I would say that seems likely. Probably bomb and stacks, get him here. Yeah, this is the time to take your. This is your time to get your Deshaun Watson stacks. Who knows? Yeah, I mean, whatever he is, best ball. You know, anything can happen there. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. All right, so did Herbert go? Okay, he did. So I would take Goff or Knicks. Like, oh, maybe not Goff. Maybe not Knicks with Dobbins. Kind of a little bit. Kind of nuking my upside a little bit there. Maybe not worth it there. Still love Casey Concepcion in this. Stribling went 94. Man, Stribling people might just get there. Like, if it happens to start all year, Stribling might be a nuke. But I'm kind of betting, like, Stribling's going to be decent. He's going to have some good weeks. And then, like, it's going to be kind of like Kittle time, hopefully. And CMC and stuff like that. It's a good question. Goff. Yeah, I want Goff here. Full stop, Goff. Got sniped on Concepcion. Sad. Golden's good here, too. I don't know why Golden's falling. Golden's probably just a better pick here. Yeah, he's gone. Okay, yeah. Golden I was going to have to take there, but nope. Algier is here. I love Marshawn Lloyd. Did Marshawn Lloyd go already? Okay, dude. Let's say. Shit. Mike Washington. Be good to take take Bucks running back on this team. There's be worse things than that. So solo Bowers on this. Hope he can give me enough points through 4 weeks and play it that way. Yeah, seems fine. Yeah, Algier's super nice. Super nice pick. If James Conner is not in the conversation is really what we're slightly concerned about. We're halfway through. I don't know how long we've been doing this one for, but halfway through. Or decent shape here. Easy card stats. Gainwell. He's done at quarterback now. Is Tyler Algier or Mike Washington a better pick? Do I have the choice to take either of them, or am I going to get sniped? Yeah, there goes Mike Washington. Where's Keenan's price? He's probably high, huh? Not as high as I thought he would be. Let's get Algier. Algier, then we'll see what we can get next. I do think Lemon, if it falls, I would take him probably. I think he's like a Lemon feels like a late start guy because he's like hurt all offseason, but like he kind of feels like first round rookie. He's gonna be back if he's back at practice and showing what he could do. Feels like he'll probably get a role pretty quick. Maybe that role isn't very valuable, but I think it's pretty fair that he could just immediately catch on and start showing why he was a first round pick and earn his role onto the field very fast. If not, week 1 or 2. Sir, yes, sir. I'm gonna work ahead here. I'm gonna be smart one this time. Work ahead here. No way to do that actually. Never mind. Likely off the board in the 10th round. Shuck goes to Airborne. What's AZ cards got cooking? He's got Bo Nix, Harvey, Gainwell, Sutton, BTJ, T-Law, or T. McLaurin, Monty, Hampton, Henry, Higgins. Yeah, I like that. It's, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess the Loveland thing makes some sense, I guess. It's nice that I got him to fall to me, considering he's going higher in this contest. Chris Rodriguez, I think, is a really good one. I think he could have a really strong week 1 role if all things goes his way. In that same vein, Wicks might be a good thing too. Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker go already? No, he's still there. I like Trey Tucker a lot. So probably, I mean, if we get Lloyd, I'll probably turn off the running back button and just go receiver the rest of the way. Shakir's awesome. Lane's awesome. Yeah, there's tons of stuff here I like. Okay. Decent shape there. All right, done it right back. Just take receivers. It's like we're just gonna take 7 receivers on the trot here. I think probably my play. Okay. We run out of our fun options, immediately get wiped out, huh? I like Booty, I like Pinkdell, or not Pinkdell, I like Travis Hunter. Ridley's makes a lot of sense. Bateman is like one of my favorite picks down here. I guess Taekwon makes sense, but I'm not going to be taking much Cyrus Allen. I guess Taekwon makes sense. I think Douglas will. I just feel like, I mean, Douglas is the slot. I mean, yeah, 2 outside receivers. Douglas slots in, but I think there's going to be some like Dobbs in the slot. Maybe AJ Brown moves to the slot a little bit just to get some more targets from. I don't know. I just think they're probably going to move them around a little bit. There might be some opportunity, but I guess the de facto like guy is probably like, yeah, just slot in. Very easy fit. Slot in, pop Douglas to like consolidate some like over the middle targets. Or this Brereton, and they don't even use a wide receiver 3, I guess. Shuck, Baker, Stroud, Darnold seem to have the best chance to fall. Take Trey Harris. So grab one of their pass catchers and hope. Why I took game 1 plus have odd later. Yeah, that's interesting. I guess. Well, you know why they fall is because people just take one quarterback, which is totally viable in this. I guess it makes sense. Like less quarterback squeeze because people just take one and one and they could definitely be done. People are not doing that seemingly, but very viable, and I would do it. Probably if I took Allen or Lamar, I probably would just stop at that. I mean, you don't need to. It's nice to have the unique other angle. If like Lamar has a bad week 3, you can kind of get through, because if Lamar has one bad week, you're probably out. Whereas like if you have Lamar and one other guy, then at least you can survive. But totally viable just to go 1. I think tight end even more so, if anything. Like Pat Bryant, Malachi Fields. Yeah, I'm just gonna hammer receiver and see what happens, honestly. Can always get old K-Dot, good old Cotton at the end of your draft. The GOAT. If anyone's cooking up something crazy right now, let's see. This guy went McBride Ferguson. Probably on the 160s. Mike Washington going up a little bit makes sense. Alec Pierce getting pretty close to almost undraftable in this. A little bit scary. Yeah, that comp, the JJ Amon combo would have been so sick, man. Max Payne. Kittle, Goddard, Henry. Skip Douglas. Is he said returns to Pratt? Yeah, he's back. So Douglas is on the menu for sure. I draft Pearson this because I autoed him. Oh, Alec Pierce. Yeah, okay. I was like, what Pierce are you talking about? The one I was just referring to, obviously. That would make sense. Yeah. Swift, Bucky, Dobbins, Algier, Chris Rodriguez, Lloyd. That's a running back room I'd create in BBM, which is probably a bad sign, but yeah, we're gonna figure out receiver here. Feel a little bit naked at it, but we're gonna take some shots here and hope that one of these guys can stick the landing for us. Otherwise, we'll be in trouble. Still think Bateman's like one of the best clicks here. I'm just gonna scoop Bateman early. I think he's a good grab. If he's gonna be the 2 at the beginning of the year, and if he holds on to it, outside chance he holds on to it, he's awesome at this range. So yeah. Take Taekwon makes some sense, I guess. Ridley. Yes, Pop Douglas doesn't seem like a guy that's gonna hit my lineup in a meaningful way. So probably out on that. Is Ridley still there, or did he go? Where'd Ridley go? I thought he was there still. I could take Ridley. He makes some sense. Especially if I don't have any Ridley, so in this contest makes a little more sense. Could see him going off to a hot start. Everyone in everyone victory wrapping their Ridley shares, and then we all know how that goes. Colonel Tate breaks out, whatever. I can see that happening for sure. Ridley gets a hot start. We've seen that before. Adam, sorry, I saw your question. I have not heard anything at UD focus on filling BBM, and the rest of the workers getting contest first, and we should hear something. Yeah, I saw last year they did really. I mean, the season is farther behind this year. Not farther behind, but it starts later, so I guess theoretically it makes sense. But I saw last year they announced it on the 29th of August. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's later this year, towards beginning of September is when they announce. So makes sense. 16th round. Okay, we should be fine. We're making decent time here. Got 2 more picks to make, and I'm peeling out of here. I don't know how many more of these I'm gonna do. I like the contest. I feel like I always feel bad when I don't get the early shares, because I just feel like I'm battling. You always have a chance to win, but your path feels a little thinner when people get insane, massive values on guys that you cannot even get anymore. Like you said, you start with 4 running backs that aren't even attainable in 3 rounds anymore. I think it's a good thing about the tournament, because it means there's a lot of edge, because the ADP is not set correctly at the beginning, but at the same time, it makes me kind of feel a little sheepish about about jumping into them sometimes. Who else
could have a week 1 roll? Dotson, I guess. What about Burks? I mean, I guess Burks is a pretty degenerate pick, but I think I would take him. It's he is the most likely wide receiver 3. I mean, we take Taekwon first. I feel pretty confident about him being wide receiver 3. I guess probably Keon first before we get to that level of guy. With Taekwon and then maybe Keon. It's not. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you there. In BBM, there's so much time for stuff to happen and things to kind of even out. The Jetty thing happens, but there's still so much different things that have happened that have caused players to rise and fall and keep ADP. But in that scenario, it's just simply players are underpriced by 3, 4, 5 rounds, and people could easily get them at the beginning. So I'd say if you had to give me an odds out of the first 2 days of this contest being open, I'd probably say even though only 40% of the contest has been filled, I'd probably days 1 and 2 of the contest, I'd say probably have a chance I don't know. I'd probably just spitballing, but I feel this is a higher likelihood that person, someone that drafted in the first 2 days is going to win this thing, just because it's so more binary. You're getting Swift 2 rounds earlier, or Bucky around earlier. Just a lot of stuff that is really going to make a difference. But yeah, pod luck. I shouldn't think of it that way, but when I'm already doing other contests that feel a little more wide open, it does feel that way. If there's nothing else to do, I would just do this, obviously, because it's fun. But there's a lot of other contests I need to finish, and that's kind of where my priority lands. And I should have just done a couple early, because I know I always like doing the early stuff, because I think there's always a massive edge in the first couple days that it's open, and that was a mistake on my part to not fly into that early on. This is close to my normal build. I normally wouldn't grab 5th running back, but since I waited on my 4th running back game, I felt I had to. I feel like 4-4-7-3 the punt quarterback tight end. I like, yeah, that makes sense. You could definitely punt quarterback and just kind of like fill it, spot start it basically, without having to actually pick. All right, that was fun. I gotta bounce pretty quick, so that's why I'm running out of here. But I had T-Law, Goff, Swift, Bucky, Dobbins, Algier, Chris Rodriguez, Marshawn Lloyd. This is the first quarter, so you only play the first 4 weeks. Week 1's a tournament, week 2's a tournament, week 3's a tournament, week 4's the finals. You have to hope you get there all the way to the end. Thank you for hanging out as well. I wanted to provide this, honestly, mostly for you, dude. I know you were looking for the content, and I wanted to provide a little bit. And you know more about it than I do, to be honest, but I thought it'd be fun to do a couple, so very happy to do that. Amon-Ra, Parker Washington, Marvin Harrison, Trey Harris, Pat Bryant, Rashad Bateman, Calvin Ridley, Tyquan Thornton, Treylon Burks, and Solo Brock Bowers. That is the squad. Anyways, that's all I got time for, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out. That was a lot of fun. Easy cards. First down, Adam, Christopher, and who was in here a little earlier? Andre. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. That was a lot of fun. Everyone have a good rest of your night. Be safe. See you guys soon. We'll be back this weekend for more content. And yeah, take care. As always, find value in everything you do. See you guys next time. Peace.